All right, guys. I am very late on this, but I'm going to do a Q&A here. Hopefully my mic doesn't die. I just tried to charge it for a few extra minutes to see if it'll make it, but it's blinking as if it's on its last leg. So I can see that the sound is still going. So if it cuts out in the middle, we're just going to end it there because I got quite a few questions. So we will see what we can pick here. Raina says, are you an influencer? I don't know. I definitely have influenced a few people here and there, I feel. So I guess it depends on what you would categorize as an influencer. I'm definitely trying to get into the space. So I'm going to say fake it till you make it. So yes, I'm an influencer. Why do the doer do what he be doing? Well, good question. I don't know. I just kind of like just got into it. Graduated high school in 2016. I was always super skinny, but I was always an athlete. And I was always just bullied. So I feel like it's a typical like workout story. Went to college, Texas Tech. My roommate that I'm still really good friends with, Grant, he's probably watching this. Shout out Grant. And everyone else that I met there, still really good friends with everyone. Grant, Justin, Chris, all the guys. But anyways, yeah, Grant was already into lifting and I was really lonely. Not like depressed or anything, but, well, maybe I was. I don't know. But I had nothing to do and he was always going to the gym. So literally since the first day that we met, we just would hit the gym every day and I just fell in love with it. I really like making things and figuring out why things work and why they don't work and if they're broken, fixing them and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like that goes hand in hand with bodybuilding, power building, just overall fitness in general, or it can at least if you do it that way. So I've learned so much along the way and I really feel like I could share that with some of you guys. So that is why I be doing what I be doing. So yeah. Why are you small? And the best part about this is my brother asked me why I'm small. Well, the reason I'm small is probably because I'm just not working out enough. That's probably why. I'm just picking random ones. There's a lot of questions on here. Rocco says, would you rather eat an dead goat or a matter baby? And then I'm assuming I'm supposed to say, what is matter baby? And then he says, what's the matter baby? Haha, funny joke, Rocco. Let's see. How do you get over gym anxiety? Wow, this is a really good one. As cliche as it might sound, you just have to realize that you can't care about what other people think about you. And also need to realize that almost everyone in there also started somewhere. No one came out of the womb jacked or, well, I guess some people probably did, just based on genetics, but you just gotta do you while you're in there. Don't focus on anybody else. I mean, if anything, the people that you're probably thinking are looking at you have probably not to sound weird or anything, but probably have not even noticed that you're there. Like it's not, as long as you're not bringing attention to yourself or, doing anything crazy or anything like that, like you can pretty much focus on yourself. But if you're actually wondering how I focus and how I personally deal with gym anxiety, a hat really helps me. On days that I'm really feeling like body dysmorphia is getting to me or I really feel like I'm just distracted, I put on a hat. A hat really helps me. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. A hat or a beanie, something like that. If you guys catch me in the gym with a hat or a beanie on, just know that it's one of those days where I'm really trying to be focused in. So there's different levels to the hat. If you put the hat on and the brim is up and you can still see everything, then I'm just chilling, probably having a bad hair day. But if I got the hat on and the hat is down and I'm just looking at the ground, then probably dealing with gym anxiety. I still deal with gym anxiety myself. So you are not alone. Let's see. Another question that my brother asked that I thought was really good was, any tips on staying motivated to keep going? So Funny enough, you will not always be motivated to be in the gym. I would probably say motivation is the least consistent part of being in the gym. So the answer to that is I probably would worry less about motivation and worry more about consistency. One thing that helps me, or that has at least helped me, I'm still always learning and growing. It's not like I'm a pro or know everything about everything. So one thing that's really helped me a lot is realizing and understanding that it's supposed to suck. When it starts to get tough, you have to remember it's supposed to suck that way. So, personally, I'm not always motivated to go to the gym, and there are days that I skip the gym. I get home and I'm just like, man, I'm tired. I really don't want to go. Those are the days, ironically, that if you actually end up making it to the gym, the days where you feel like you really don't want to go almost always end up being the days that you have the best workouts. I don't know what it is. But so I guess that's what keeps me motivated, because I've had so many days where I've decided not to go. And then I regret it the next day. I feel like shit or whatever. And then I have another day where I have the same exact feeling, but I push through and I make it to the gym. And then it ends up being that much better, because now you feel accomplished. You overcame, that devil on your shoulder telling you not to go. So yeah. What are the main things to focus on? Dang, my brother has got some fire questions, okay? What are the main things to focus on when starting out? Quite honestly, the basics. The basics is really what one thing that I think people overlook is body weight workouts. I really want to start incorporating more body weight stuff, because I feel like the longer that I have been lifting, the further away I'm getting from my overall purpose, which is just overall longevity and continuing to push that athlete sense. And it's kind of difficult for me to say that right now with a straight face, because I would not consider myself to be an athlete right now. Like, I'm relatively strong in the gym for my size, comparing myself to others, which you should not do. But if I were to do some fast twitch movement or something like that, I might get hurt. I can't even touch my toes. Like, I'm not flexible at all. So, me and my friend Almer, you'll probably see him on this channel. We're thinking of, we keep wanting to get together to go to the track and start, doing sprints and lunges or not lunges, stairs and stuff like that, like running up the stairs and running down the stairs, just being more agile, like jumping and stuff to activate more fast twitch, but I digress. So the main thing to focus on when you're in the gym is just the basics. If you really need to use a machine or something like that, you're probably going way too far past the basics, and I would try something else. Favorite muscle to train and favorite exercise for that muscle. Ooh, this is going to be tough, because it's going to be a split between back. Dang, no, I love all of them. Back, chest, and legs. I really love training quads. My favorite thing for training quads is slow, close step lunges in between sets of squats or any other compound movement. Oh my God, that just blows my quads up. Like within a week of starting that in like a building block or something, or if I'm trying to have more striation, I immediately notice a difference, which is crazy. A week? That's crazy. Usually you have to wait 6 months to a year to really see noticeable difference in the mirror. For back, I really love rows. One of these seated rows that I use for rear delt. Really love that one. And for chest, overall, hands down, incline dumbbell press. It's always been my favorite. Yeah. Good question. Let's see. I'm going to skip to the next one here. Pretty much coming up on the end of it. Surprisingly, my mic is still good. So Courtney says, why are you single? Good question. Something outside of the gym. If you guys don't know, I am single. But yeah, I am single by choice. I've sort of been, small dating here and there, trying to figure out what my needs and my wants are. But at the end of the day, The reason I'm single is because I really have come to the realization that you have to be happy with yourself, and love yourself and be happy when you're alone and able to do things alone and cherish things by yourself before, for me at least, I'm able to share that with someone else. A lot of people, I feel like, they search for someone else to fill their empty space or what they feel like they're missing or something like that. And at the end of the day, you know, if you fill that space with what someone else is, you're going to feel as if you are complete, right? But chances are it's going to end toxically. Maybe not. Now, I'm sure there are lots of people who have been married and together or happily together for many years and that have done that situation. But you have to remember it's always a two-way street, and a lot of times people get derailed. And yeah, so don't plan to be single for my entire life, but at the end of the day, I am choosing to be single because I don't feel like I'm ready to bring someone else into my life permanently like that. So, good question. Rocco, now I know why Rocco has been waiting for me to do the Q&A, because he's got a silly joke on here. That's funny. Let's see, what else? What are the main things to focus on when starting out? We did that one already. When is the brother lift sesh coming along? Very soon, very soon. Maybe the end of the week. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all of the ones that I think were worth answering. All the others were like kind of nasty stuff. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. If you made it to this end of the video, or this point in the video, it's pretty much over, and I know it's going to be a long one, so I apologize in advance. Things will get better and shorter as time goes on. I don't want to have like super long form content, but I also don't want to have like only shorts. So I want to share some personality with you guys so that you'll understand who I am, not just what I am, because what I am is a piece of who I am. So thanks for tuning in. If you have not liked, subscribed, please do. It helps the channel grow, gets me into the algo, which is the whole point. I'd like to share my information with as many people as possible. I feel like I have valuable information in all walks of life for all different types of things. I feel like I'm starting to become relatively well-rounded and not just fitness. So yeah. I like doing this Q&A. I feel like it really helps me get used to talking to the camera, and it helps me figure out what it is that you guys are looking for. So I think I will do maybe like one Q&A a month or something like that. So if you guys are only on YouTube and you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me there. That's where I feel I'm most active. So I'll be working to transition followers from one place to the other and gain more of a following. So once again, thanks so much for staying to the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.